Russia has sent 1,000 migrants to the Finnish border, and Finland is calling it a war tactic. It looks like over the last 4 months, Russia has sent undocumented migrants, mainly from Middle East and some of the African countries, to the Finnish border. Finland is calling it an act of war, or one of the, or a part of warfare, along with, say, cyber security, migration, which they say they're trying to disrupt throw chaos into the country, and energy. I think Russia has tried. So immigration is actually a tactic of war to win a war. And this is only 1,000 people in 4 months. Texas goes through this probably 1,000 or more, few thousand a day. And it is a tactic of war. You know, you look at what's coming to the U.S., fentanyl, drugs, cocaine, everything that you can name is coming into our country. And millions have arrived. So let's take a look at what Finland is saying.
It currently serves as the only way for people to enter Finland from Russia. At midnight on Wednesday, it will close down, at least until mid-December. The Finnish government made the announcement amid concerns that Moscow is ushering migrants to the border in harsh winter conditions and loosening its own border checks, claims Russia denies.
Instrumentalized migration from Russia has continued. I would like to stress that it is not just the number of arrivals that is an issue, but the phenomenon itself. In recent days, there has been a growing understanding that this is an organized operation, not a genuine emergency.
Finland had already shut 7 of the 8 checkpoints this month following a sharp increase in arrivals. The only crossing...
So Finland has closed 7 of their 8 checkpoints. They're closing their border to migrations, completely closing it. Let's continue.
On the EU's external borders, particularly following Finland's accession to NATO, a sentiment echoed by NATO's Secretary General.
Well, I think this is another example of how Russia is using many different tools to put pressure on neighbors. We have seen them using energy. We have seen them using cyber attacks. So the fact that Russia is now using migration as a tool is yet another example.
2 years ago, the EU accused Russia's ally Belarus of using migrants seeking...
Okay, we've seen this. So it's a tactic of war. China don't really like us. We're really some back and forth heated with them. You know, economically, you know, they're threatening some neighbors, and their military is huge now. Venezuela, we haven't had good relationships with them, and since I can remember, it's been years since we had good relationships with them. So they know, not only are they sending migrants to the U.S. border, they're sending the worst of the worst. You know, you see the criminals that have arrived in Chicago. They seem to be organized criminals up there that are using sophisticated techniques for robbery. The fentanyl causes about 400,000 deaths a day. I mean, a year in the U.S. So yeah, it's a tactic. And the way, if they're that upset in Europe over 1,000, think about what millions are doing to the U.S. Yeah, it's dividing the country. It's throwing the country into chaos. It's throwing these cities bankrupt, throwing all these people in this harsh winter with nowhere to put them. Democrats and Republicans are there at each other. Makes it even more divisive than what it already is, just ripping the country apart. So, yeah. And I'm going to also, just look at this fence here. Look at this. I mean, this is a sophisticated fence. I think I heard the one of the ladies over in Finland, one of the top dogs, that they're building more fence with sophisticated technology that can detect movement, detect people trying to enter the country, and different things like that. There's no reason the U.S. should not have a fence like that. If you want to come in, yeah, you're welcome to come in. Just go through the proper legal ways. That's my opinion anyway. I just thought I would show it to you guys. The difference in there, they calling it basically a element of war, and then we just in the U.S. and Biden just up there just smiling away as millions enter the U.S. with no plan. We're financing wars in Europe. We're financing wars in the Middle East. A lot of these people don't like us. It is no telling what is coming through that southern border. Well, if you like what you hear, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.